Mr. Peanut. Like, that's the best. I know, it's bad, but it's just the most accurate thing. It's not being mean, it's just what it looked like. No facial features, kind of round, like, and same kind of skin as Mr. Peanut. Like, I'm serious. It was just the most, and like a monocle and a top hat. I don't know why her family went so hard into his Halloween, I guess, but anyway, she went from being the most beautiful person to someone that people would like, you know, like, it's crazy. And I'm not just telling this story to be like, oh my god, a fucking beauty queen fell in the fire. It's like, why I love it is that now you would think she would be like so sad, but she's actually like has a better life, and she's realized that all she cared about was her outsides, and what's on the inside is really what matters, even though that's really charred and fucked up too, but like figuratively. She has purpose. And you're like, not again, but honestly, John Bonet, I remember when I found that out, it was 5th grade. And I remember being like, it was the first time I'd heard of a child murder, and I was horrified by it, but then I saw her and I was like, good. Like yes, more of this, more of this. She's too pretty, too much, and I didn't even live in Boulder. What was my, I don't do pageants, we weren't the same age, but I just knew this bitch could steal my husband someday. I just knew it. I was like, she's gotta go. Natalie Holloway, I hope they don't find her. Like, just like these dark wishes. I remember talking about this on stage for the first time during one of my first sets when I was doing stand-up at the St. Louis Funny Bone 20 years ago. And that was one of my first jokes, was that I was glad John Bonet died. It was like not delivered that well, you know? And it was a little too soon. I mean, now you guys are like, child murder, hilarious. But like then they were like, So I did the joke, they didn't like it, but then I recovered. I had other good jokes. Like, I was like kind of awkward in the beginning, but I had good jokes. Like, I had one that was like, oh, I saw this guy today, I was like so into him, because I saw his hands and I just knew his dick would be big because his hands were just like so black. And misdirect. I like it. And then I had one that was, bigger white girls. They say bigger, or black guys go for bigger white girls. Like, that's a stereotype. But maybe bigger white girls go for black guys, because I don't know, black is a very slimming color. Like, that's smart. Kind of, like, it's a cute joke, whatever. So I did these jokes, and then I'm like, I'm a star. And then you go next door to this like fucking honky tonk to celebrate your win with all other drunk comics. Like, we did 3 minutes, and you're like triumphant, and the audience is there. And I remember walking in, and there was this bigger black girl, or bigger white girl, being comforted by her white or black boyfriend, and she was crying, and she was like, fuck that bitch, and he was just like trying to like settle her down, and I was like, oh no, it was my first time feeling like, I hope I didn't make this girl feel bad about being fat. That was not a joke about her being fat, like, fuck. And so I worked up the courage to like go talk to her and explain that, and as I'm walking over, she goes, my cousin is Jean Bonet Ramsey! And I was like, was Jean Bonet Ramsey? Like, it's just, I'm sorry, I'm like OCD with grammar, but no, I was just apologizing. I was just like, I'm so fucking sorry for what your aunt and uncle did to your cousin. Like, that sucks. That also my joke was insensitive. But I don't know. I don't like to offend. I certainly don't like to offend my family or like make them uncomfortable, but I've done that so much in my career. I'll continue to do it, and I'll do it tonight as I close the show. But this is one thing that my sister is not